Good morning, everyone. My name is Heather Fisher, Chair of the Historic Preservation Commission. It is Tuesday, August 16th, 2022, and it is 8 a.m. Call the meeting to order. The first item on the agenda is the approval of meeting minutes from June 21st, 2022.
Make a motion and approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion approved. The second item of the agenda is a historic overlay review of 1431 6th Avenue South in the Jefferson Historic Overlay District. And Mr. Mormon?
Morning, Commissioners. Luke Mormon with the Planning Department. Item 2 on your agenda is located at 1431 6th Avenue South. To give you some context, you have 5th Avenue, 6th Avenue, 7th Avenue, and then 15th and 14th Street around the property. The applicant is proposing an 11 by 24 foot addition on the north side or the rear of the house, and a 24 by 36 foot new garage also on the north side. For some site photos, you have the south facade on top and the north facade on the bottom, which is where the addition will be. And the west facade and east facade in these photos here. Some views from the street of 6th Avenue. You have the subject property, and then the neighbors to the east, and then also showing the neighbors to the west, and the subject property is a little covered by the hedge here. The site plan shows the existing structures in the hatching pattern there, and the new dining room and garage additions and new construction outlined here as well. Here's some floor and footing foundation plans of the addition, and the elevation as well, which shows the vinyl lap siding proposed and vinyl shakes for the addition. Then similarly with the floor plan of the garage and the elevation for the garage showing the same vinyl siding and shakes proposed. The materials differ from the existing, but the applicant does have a narrative attached to the packet to explain kind of his project and his scope of work. Then Tim Mankey is present, the applicant, to answer any questions for you. That concludes staff's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments or questions? From the sound of things, it looks like we're still checking a couple of things. One moment. Okay, I'll start. I'm just trying to get my bearing straight on this. Is it my understanding that the existing garage is still going to remain?
The carport, right? It's the carport now.
Yeah, the existing carport will stay, and then our garage has a garage door in the front and the back that you will drive through to access the rear garage, because we're basically going to use it for car storage and a place to tinker on some wood projects.
Okay.
So is this alley access or?
No,
That was my question, is how to access it, because that makes sense, through the carport.
yep.
Yep, got it. Thank you. So while reviewing this, do you know of any historic photos? If there are any of the original 1921?
Not that I've been able to find,
Okay,
but it's obvious that there's been a lot of work done to the house prior to us
right.
purchasing it. So it looks nothing like it did. Because when we put the second story on, we tore off 3 different roofs. Because basically where the stucco line is there, that was a flat roof. And we put that addition on, and we basically tore 3 roofs off to get to something we could build from back then.
Sure.
So
I was looking at the overlay and how they defined, we'll say, this house in terms of historic style, and they said it was just a gable front, I think is what they came up with.
Right.
Even though I think historically there was no gable
No,
on it, it was just a flat.
flat roof.
Pretty
When I
modest.
purchased it, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Could you also tell me what the width of the siding would be?
It's gonna be double 4, so 4-inch, double 4-inch reveal.
And it looks like on the bottom, roughly maybe that's do you know if that's a 3-inch? And what the difference is between the top existing right now?
The existing top is T111. It's a hardwood siding that was originated in the 60s and it's just stained. And it's basically the same pattern on the front of the house.
Right, just the width of it. Do you know what's revealed?
8-inch, I believe.
8-inch on the top and then,
Yeah, I believe they're 8-inch.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. It's more of my curiosity.
yeah.
Thank you.
Is there any reason to do the 412 roof on the garage and not match the home's pitch? 612 is,
The existing house has got a 10-12 pitch on it, and for the extra money, extra shingles and extra material, I just didn't see the point of it for basically a storage structure that you don't even see from the street. Plus, it does match the slope on the back addition and the front slope as well.
Would you mind going back to would probably be the south elevation? There we go. Thank you. So my understanding on the south and the north, you're going to be putting shakes kind of right where the roof line ends.
Yeah, it
All
would
of
be
that would
like
be-
where the solid, on the south elevation you're looking there, it'd be basically where that band is. From there up would be shakes, and from down would be the double 4.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
so from the look of the north elevation, you're actually replacing windows, or this is the addition portion?
That's where the addition is going, so all those windows will be disappearing and be part of the new interior wall. That separates the existing kitchen from the new dining room.
In the south face, those are just gonna remain.
Yep, we're not touching that other than residing to
Okay.
match everything.
I guess I would say that my take on this would be that currently it's not any type of conforming structure to any type of codes. I mean, we're getting horizontal siding, we're getting shakes, and I mean, it's probably not gonna look like a 1920s building completely, but it's gonna look a lot closer than it is now. I think that this is, I mean, of course, budget in mind, this is a pretty good solution, I would think.
Yeah, and I wanted to compliment you on trying, making and appreciating the extra effort that it takes to do something like this. Even though that's not originally what it was at all, and we understand the timeline of this, it's definitely going to increase the character, we'll say maybe more of the 1920s. Even if you go back to the context, there's a couple of context photos. It's always nice to see these and what we're dealing with in terms of the context. And my hope is that, you making this effort would maybe put a couple of the neighbors on cue and, encouragement.
It's hard when
Right.
they're all rentals.
It is.
Yeah, all the buildings around me are all rental property, so cost is always gonna be their concern. I don't think
Right.
it's unfortunate, but.
Well, yours is gonna stand out for the right reasons, so I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any more comments or questions?
I would move for approval of the plan.
Okay, there's a second. All right. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. All right, the motion is approved. Thank you.
Thank you for your good efforts.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other business we need to attend to? All right. Well, with that, the meeting is adjourned. Next meeting is going to be September 20th, 2022. Thank you, everyone.